Oh, terrible, terrible. Hello. Welcome, everybody, to episode 182 or 182 or 182, depending on how you want to say it. My name is Lucy, and this is Locking It Down with Lucy, live on the internets. And sorry, I'm 30 minutes late. I had a meeting that I was meant to go home at a certain time to get home in time for the show. And I just got my timings mixed up because I normally have a meeting today at 5. So I was like, oh, I'll leave at 4 to make it in time for my 5 o'clock meeting. And then someone was like, weren't you already meant to have left yet? And I was like, what do you mean? It's like, the meeting's at 4. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot about the time change. So that messed me up. And then I had a late meeting. And then people were like, just come down for drinks for a bit. So I had a half and a glass of Prosecco. And I was like, oh man, here we go. So that is the quick story of how I am late today. But it's lovely to see you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So who have we got in the chat this evening? We have Terence saying hi, Lucy, with a happy face. We got Rich Gamer on the mod duty saying hi, Lucy. We got Jamie saying hello, and we got Fabio saying hello. I'm going to quickly open up my drink for the what am I drinking, because I am thirsty because I rushed back home. Why won't my chat scroll? That's weird. So today's poll, whilst I open my drink, is to do with Helldivers 2, which is which enemy do you prefer fighting? Bugs, robots, or don't own the game? So 4% of you are saying robots, 35% of you are saying bugs, and a whopping 61% of you are saying that you don't own the game at this point. Interesting. We got KRP TV saying evening Lucy, smiley face, smiley face. Got Jazzy saying hi Lucy with a happy face, and Robert Water saying hello, hello. So I'm going to crack open my drink now, everybody, because I'm thirsty because I rushed back to make it in time. So this was another drink that I picked up from the Japanese cash and carry store. It's called Freeze Mix Carbonated pomegranate. So we shall see. Natural colouring, good stuff. Oh, hello everyone. Thanks for jumping in. Sorry, things are a bit late today. This has got a very weird opening, so I'll just have my drink while people are filing in for today's show. Sorry about that. Oh, that had a nice, satisfying. Oh, and then it spilled everywhere. God damn. All right, let's go. What a sound effect that was. Oh, it is very carbonated. That's a good little gulp effect. You know what this tastes like? This tastes like, if anyone remembers, Tizer. This is 100% Tizer. Very, very fizzy. I want to get close to the mic for some ASMR. And now I'm just spilling it all over myself. Well, I hope you heard that lovely sound. It doesn't seem to be doing it anymore. Remember Tizer? Anyone remember Tizer? It is just pure fizz, pretty much. And now I've spilled it all down myself. We've got PS3 Gamer saying hi, Lucy. Kura saying hi. Dub ST1 says, Lucy, I used to watch you play Uncharted. Oh, those were the old days. Good times. I should return to play Uncharted at some point. My dream is to one day play Uncharted Golden Abyss on YouTube for you guys. PS3 Gamer Scotland, oh, saying hello, everybody. Convo saying, sup, Lucy, sup, chat. Take talking Tizer head used to freak me out. Oh, the talking, yeah. No, that was like that, wasn't it? So welcome, everybody. Today's show, as I mentioned, sorry, a bit late. I got held up at work. So a bit of housekeeping quick. God, I'm a bit all over the place today. I've just looked at my notes and I haven't even written the highlights and notes of the week, but I think I know them off the top of my head. So I'd just like to say, thanks everybody for watching the streams of The Last of Us this week that happened on Monday and Tuesday. Got through day 1 and day 2 almost. So making good progress there. That will continue onto the... throughout the month. So hopefully we shall make some good progress. Not sure when yet. I suppose Monday. Let me check my calendar real quick. Because Friday I'm out for a friend's birthday. Saturday and Sunday could be an option potentially, and maybe Monday. Although Northern Ireland have a day off on Monday for St. Patrick's Day. How fun. So depending on what I'm up to on the weekend, it will either be maybe Monday and Tuesday again, I suppose. And then at some point, I do need to bring that Metal Gear Solid playthrough to an end and get that plat. but more of that to come. So I do remember CD UK used to be sponsored by Tizer, and you used to see the talking head at the beginning. I used to always turn off at CD UK because that's when like Ant and Dec and Cat stopped being fun because they had to be like serious presenters then. I was like, I don't care about music. I just wanted to see them muck about with S Club 7 and Steps and all those guys. So on today's show, we have my thoughts on Helldivers 2, which I've been playing. I'll also be talking about, because it is episode 182, 182, 182, I'll be talking about the Blink-182 album, Enema of the State, which I shall be reviewing for Album Club. Hooray, Album Club is back. So we'll be talking about that. And then, you know what, I'm going to bring back the music game. We haven't had the music game in a while. It's called Blink or Don't Blink. I'm going to play some music in my ears, and I'm going to, sing them out for you, etc. And you have to guess Blink song or not Blink song. I was going to do lyrics, but I didn't have enough time to get lyrics together, so you're going to have to deal with my my singing. So that's what's coming up on the show today. People are asking what CD UK is, and now we're just saying acronyms like SMTV Live and CD UK. So SMTV Live was Saturday morning television with Ant and Dec and Cat Dealey, and that was like a fun kids show. And then after SMTV Live, CD UK would come on, which I don't know what CD UK stands for. Was it like charts or like as in like CD as in like discography? It was basically a music hits thing. Like, oh, what was the latest songs that were happening that week, and they would like talk about them and stuff. So they would normally have on SMTV, it was all done by the same presenters. They would normally have like fun skits on SMTV Live that would feature some of the bands that would be playing later on. Thank you, KRP TV, Countdown, United Kingdom, I think. So then they would have like Steps or Westlife or, I don't know, S Club 7 probably was there. It was all those types of bands that would just show up and be part of the show. And then they would perform later on CD UK. But I think I was a bit too young for music then. But you didn't really care for music, did you? No, young Lucy didn't care for music then. So I just like turning this shit off. Although I didn't know I'd say that. Oh yeah, challenge. Those of you that have not been watching the show from the very beginning, and those of you that have, may remember that Bethany and I, for the first ever Christmas episode of Locking It Down with Lucy, we did an SMTV Live themed Christmas episode where we did some of the bits from SMTV Live with all of you guys. So we did Wonky Donkey, It's Got to Rain Man, and we did Challenge Lucy. So we did all that. So maybe go back and watch that episode. It does also feature one of the most awkwardest moments of Locking It Down with Lucy history. I'm not going to say what it is. You have to go back and watch it and find out. But it was pretty awkward. Those were the days when the show was still young. I learned many a lesson from this. So yeah, that's that was then, and this is now. So let's have a look. Maybe we should move into the highlights and lowlights of the week so we can spend a good chunk of time talking about the main parts of the show. So I guess my lowlight of the week will be part of Clip of the Week, where I thought I had messed up my Metal Gear Solid playthrough, where I had to get the Fox rank, and it was almost devastating. But then my highlight was I managed to fix it, so you'll be able to see that in Clip of the Week, because again, not much really happened this week. Like, I look at my calendar, it was Mother's Day, we had a takeaway, I had a KFC, it was subpar, it didn't taste like KFC that I know and love. And I'm just wondering if maybe I just don't care for fast food anymore. You don't really care for fast food, do you? It just doesn't taste as good or the same. And then I just end up regretting it afterwards. I'm like, well, that didn't taste very good. And now I've eaten too much. So it's been a strike for McDonald's, a strike for KFC. It will never be a strike for pizza, though. Pizza is always in my heart. So I guess that was kind of disappointing. And then our highlight of the week was I did have a lovely catch up with Beth, Chris and Forrest after work the other day. So shout out to Forrest, who may or may not be watching right now. And someone did say in the chat earlier, I'm just going to pull up the comment. I believe it was Daniel, if my memory serves me correctly. Daniel says, that is one awesome hat. And Daniel was referring to the thumbnail. And this hat was actually made by Bethany. And it's Blippy or Bluey. I think it's Bluey. It's actually Forrest hat. And believe it or not, my mine and Forrest, we have the same size head, I guess. So I was able to fit his hat. But yeah, Bethany made this all herself. So GG's Beth, good job. But yeah, it was fun hanging out with them. We just walked around London a bit, and Forrest danced to some street dance, some street performer music, and there was like a bunch of like girls that loved him, and they all wanted to dance with him. Quite the ladies' man, old Forrest. And yeah, then we got some fancy donuts. Although I wasn't really in the mood for donuts, so I didn't. But they had got some fancy donuts, which was nice. So that was a nice catch up. It was good to see them and to hang out with them after work. So please put in your highlights and lowlights of the week, and I shall read them. We've got first one here from Robert War. Lowlight have to work all of this weekend. Damn, that sucks. Highlight have next week off. Well, there you go. That's a good plus. I suppose that's what you can be looking forward to. And locking it down with Lucy as always. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed the show, and I appreciate that. It's good to see you here today. Jamie says highlights the Last of Us Part 2 streams. Having fun watching a load of Last of Us Part 2 for the first time, and now locking it down with Lucy right now. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. It is a strange game. If there is time, I'll talk about my impressions of the game so far, but I might save that for when I complete the game, because I was thinking about putting that onto this show, but I kind of want to try and keep an open mind as much as possible before I, make my opinion. But I already know what's coming up on day 2 because I've been sitting and thinking about it more. There's just more encounters. But they could have halved the encounters. Less is more was a phrase that was once said, and I believe it's. Or is it, less is more. You don't really say more is less, do you? I don't think that, when does that ever make sense, more is less? Unless it's just more chocolate. But that doesn't make sense either. Fabio says, as I'm not a British citizen, I'm not familiar with the UK programs. Well, thank you for sticking with us, even though sometimes we do delve into UK territory. I've lost the chat. We've gone away. Jazz D says, highlight was getting my 3rd platinum of the year, which was Tone. Well, congrats. We love a shiny platinum here on the show. Love to hear it. Now deciding on my 4th because I want to get 12, one for each month this year. This is good, Jazz D, because I also like to try and abide by, I don't have big goals for myself on platinums, but I like to try and at least round out the year with 1 per month. But so far I'm doing quite well in terms of my output of plats, which is insane. I don't even know how I've done this. I think because I had a down day, but that's I know someone that's got they want to try and get 40 plats per year, which I'm like, damn, that's a lot of plats, but they're on it, they're dedicated. I'm like, for me, 12 seems like the ideal number. So GG's, good luck, and keep up the good work. Let's see any more. Bluey, the only TV show dogs as well as humans can see. Really? I've never watched a single second of Bluey. I don't even know who Bluey is. I thought it was a Paw Patrol when Beth asked me to guess, and I was like, I've got no idea. KRP TV says, highlight, took my mum out for Mother's Day meal last Sunday. Can't think of any other lowlights yet. Everyone's just having a pretty non-plus week, which is fine, I guess. No news is good news, as they say. I'm going to have more of this ridiculously fizzy drink. Carbonated it is, certainly. I didn't know Tizer was pomegranate flavour. It's so fizzy. My God. Let's see. Oh, thank you. People doing the little hearts. That's very cute. Thank you. Fabio says, without a doubt, my highlight is your Last of Us Part 2 streams. Oh, well, I'm really glad. I want to say something about the stream actually really quickly now I'm remembering. On Monday, I was having a bit of a bad day. And I was feeling a bit bleh, which I think on the stream attributed to me just not really taking my time and playing the game poorly. I noticed it because on Tuesday, I was in a better mood and I could tell I was just playing the game better. So, I don't know, you know how it is. It's just sometimes, I wasn't really I think it was just, I was a bit blah because I'd worked from home, was pretty bored. And then, just doing work. Whereas, I don't know, on Tuesday, I guess I just woke up and had a better day. And I guess maybe work was a bit more interesting that day. I think as well, on Monday I was feeling a bit I don't know what I'm going to do with these leap year video stats, which actually is my highlight. Actually, I'm sorting that out. That's actually been really cool. Now I've got an idea. I did speak to the trophy advisor. Remember the trophy advisor? And I was like, you are the spreadsheet master. You are the statistician, other than the stat man, Robert War, who's here today. You can help. And so they sort of looked at it and gave me some advice on how to break down the stats and because I was just I don't know. I'm not a maths person. I'm just a designer. So when they brought that stuff out, and I was like, now I have ideas, and now I can move forth. So I'm hoping to continue that at the weekend and hopefully get that out before the end of the month, and then obviously work on the Metal Gear Solid video after that, which hopefully I'll have the platinum by then. Fingers crossed. So thank you for watching, and sorry I was I don't know what happened to me on Monday. I was just I think as well I had this arbitrary time limit in my head, but yeah, much more and also I just don't think day one's very good. Maybe as well because on day 2 it starts off with that really nice the really nice flashback sequence, which also put me in a good mood. I don't know. I can't attribute what's going on in my moods, to be honest. Dusty B70 says, highlight, Valiant Hearts coming home, 100%. GG's. Lowlight, game doesn't have a shiny, unfortunately. That is sad. Highlight. Oh, I love hearing your highlight, Dusty. Trophy streak has reached 90 days with 267 trophies. Well, I think that means that I should go over and look, because Dusty last week said that they would stop the trophy streak when I stopped the trophy streak, which was like crazy. Like I'm struggling this week. I've had to jackbox because I've been busy at work, and I don't really have a game that I'm playing in the background because I'm playing Last of Us Part 2 on stream, so I can only get trophies when I'm streaming. I'm playing Helldivers, but I'm only playing that when my friends are around, and I'm having like problems syncing up with my friends due to the time zone problems and just not having time after work. So I only play that. Like, sometimes I try and dip in solo. And then what's the other game I'm playing? Metal Gear Solid, which I'm on the grind. So if I'm playing that, I'm not earning any trophies. So I've had to jackbox on the side to try and like make up the numbers. But if we come to the internet over here, so coming out of Earth through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet. Are we on the right internet here? We might be on the wrong internet. I've got too many tabs up. Oh my god, that is so weird. I have another tab up that has true trophies on, which is this one is following. Bizarre. That could have been disastrous. Where are my stats? I believe they must be higher up. Oh yes, here I'm on 59 days with 239 trophies, and I'm almost 25% of my way to getting my my goal of 10,000 trophies. God damn. Insane. Well, I will see how that carries on. Hopefully it'll be all right. Let's have a look here. Jacob says hello. I can't even comprehend not in the mood for donuts. Yeah, it just doesn't want to be on it. It doesn't want to be on donuts. In fact, I think if I had walked past a Ben's Cookies, I would have dipped into a bit. I think I was in a cookie mode if there was a cookie around. Let's see. I am fighting for democracy number 704. I will talk about that in the coming segments of the show. JKM says, highlight, my brother got back from Japan and brought me a bottle of sake. Is that how you say it? With bees inside. Bees inside? Well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Robert Ward says they're aiming for 50 this year. Nice. You gotta love the taste of democracy. Taste some democracy! Or whatever they say. Chicken on a Stick says, highlight, I have reached over 200 movies watched this year so far. Wow, that's so impressive. So making progress on my goal of watching 860. Whoa, how do you fit the time in? That's mad, but keep going. That's a great number. No, like really, work. So just work, being work, I guess. Yeah. I feel like nothing much is happening. It's a slow year so far. Like, I think I'm just playing so many games because like there's nothing. I'm not doing anything else. Not by any fault to anyone's own, but yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that is my lowlight. One of my lowlights of the week is the fact that OBS is still mucking about. I don't really know how to fix it. That's really annoying. I thought the cable problem was the fix, but I guess not. So that sucks. Corey says lowlight got nothing for this week. Sometimes it happens. Let's see. People are saying that they like the stats. Christopher says, highlight, I just need 4 more legendary battles for the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Platinum. Wow! 160 hours of Rebirth so far. Damn, GG's, because I heard that is a time-intensive plan, like 170 to 200 hours. It sounds like you're on the mark, but congrats. How is Helldivers playing solo? Ask me in about 10 minutes and I will tell you what it's like playing it solo. Let's see, where was I in the chat? Neil Armstrong walking on me face. What's this? I don't know what this quote is. Sorry, I'm just going through the chat here. Gamera says, hello, Lucy. Adam Rose says, good evening, Lucy and chat. Oh, the mighty Boosh. Yes, I should have got that, really. I haven't watched it in a long time. Yeah, maybe I'll set up a members, let's do a test stream. Help Lucy sort out her tech. I'll figure that out at some point. Thank you. So yeah, that seems to be everyone's highlights and lowlights of the week. If you're just joining the show, welcome today. Sorry it's a bit late. But if you do have any highlights and lowlights of the week, let me know. Krypton Knight says hello. I do. Oh, the moon. I do. I am the moon. What do you think this goes? Doesn't he? He needs the moon or something like that. Daylight saving finally allowed me to see the start of the show. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, daylight savings has been messing me up because I work with people in America, so it's like so confusing because now all the 5 o'clock meetings are happening at 4 o'clock, which is great. But then I just forgot, and yeah, and I still had a late meeting that went on ages. So if it wasn't for daylight saving, that would have been well late. And we don't change our clocks back for 2 more weeks. We don't do it till Easter. So that's mad. Hello, Krypton Knight. Oh, I think I already said hello. But we'll say hello again. Hello again. Karen Foster says, hi, Lucy, how are you? I'm all right. I'm a bit busy because I just came back from work and I was like, so it was a lot to finish work, have drinks in the bar quickly, and then run back here and do the show. So apologies if it's all over the place. But I'm good. I hope you're well too. How are you, Karen? Doing good today? Conversions though, like, I'm cold as hell. I'm actually not cold today. Look at this. I'm just wearing a hoodie and I'm just wearing a t-shirt. It's mad. What is this? March 14th, the date of WrestleMania 20 years ago. Mad. Why do I remember that off the top of my head? I don't know. Some dates just stick with you, I guess. Robert Wall says, me and my adventure bestie are an hour closer in time. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. One of my mates used to have a real thing for Noel Fielding. He was quite the guy. Oh, how do I say your name? Is it Diddling Mr. DG24 says, hi, Lucy. Hi, welcome to the show. Lovely to see you. Oh, well, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. Karen says, I'm doing good, thank you. Nearly finished Last of Us for the first time, really enjoying it. Oh, that's so good. Daniel says, I'm happy it's nice and light when I head home from the gym at 6 p.m. No more, yes, at the mo. Makes it much more pleasant. 100%, Daniel. It's so nice to go out and it's bright and it's light and it's been a bit more sunny. I also agree. That is much better. I was just thinking about something else. Oh, yes, the time zone change. So when I was trying to sort out all the elite peer stats, I had to try and compensate for the time zone change because obviously everyone in America had written the time it was for them before daylight savings happened. So that was interesting. What is your reaction when you see American programs making fun of British? Do you think it's funny or offensive? Probably funny more often. And I probably think it's funny and then also just think that this was a bit rubbish. They should have just made their own show rather than trying to copy our stuff. Like, why did they have to make Broadchurch again with Grace Point? Very bizarre. And I haven't watched the two. I don't watch that much TV, to be honest, to really know the differences. I just know that one. So, okay. Well, we seem to be doing well in the highlights and alerts of the week. I want to make sure we get to the main topics of the show. God, I need to bring this down a bit. My background is so messy. Is this the right way? Right, so please now enjoy clip of the week. Again, like I said, nothing really happened. I didn't have much time to edit anything from last night. So you're going to get a sneak preview of what could potentially be in the Metal Gear Solid episode of the Grand Slam Platinum, whatever I'm calling it, adventure for the thing. So here is what happened. So I was recording this anyway. So when I'm playing Metal Gear Solid, I'm trying to be really good at just recording bits all the time so that, you know, whenever I might need to have something, I've got it there for when I edit the video. Carl Holloway says, evening all. So here's a sneak peek of what happened Monday morning when I tried to finish my Fox playthrough of Metal Gear Solid. Please enjoy. Clip of the week. All right, this is it, everyone. I'm at the final section. I'm a bit worried about my time because I'm on I'm actually on 2 hours and 35 minutes, and I've got to do the end of the game and the credits. Hopefully this is it. End of the playthrough. Let's go. Fuck. Wait, I need to do a finger on triangle, finger on square. Oh my lord. And then if I need to use my ration, this is when I use it. Oh my god, is this it? Oh my god, I can't believe it. I've never been so close to a trophy. Right, I don't know what to do now. I think we just skip everything and just hope for the best. I think you do watch the credits, don't you? Okay. Oh god, I think the credits might be done. I just went and grabbed some cereal and turned the light on. Oh, can we skip this? We can't. Fuck. Long time to take the cereal. Metal Gear Solid. Yes, come on. Okay. Now my cereal's gonna go soggy. What a tragedy. Okay, this might be the moment. Okay. No! Well, fuck. I didn't make it. I have to do it all again. I don't even know why. Fuck.
1 hour later.
Okay, slight redemption coming up potentially. I think I killed more people at the end than I should, so I just reloaded my old save, and as in the last save I did, and I'm just going to try one more time without killing the last few people. Fingers crossed. Come on, end it. End it. Finish. I can't take another bloody hit. Okay, thank God, thank God. Have I died? Fuck, no. Phew, okay. Now we just wait for the credits and see if it's okay. So I'm just going to skip all this. Alright, okay, I think we're back, we're back. Oh yeah, I forgot that this takes ages. Oh, please. We have to talk to the president. I'm pretty sure I didn't kill 3 people at the end, which I killed the first time. The first time I cleared the whole room. And those 3 people will be the difference. That will mean that it should be at 24 or 25. Because it was the people that I killed that did me over. I'm so nervous. I really want this to be. Please be Fox. Yeah! Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, I can't believe I saved it! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was... I'm so happy. Oh my god. Yes! Oh, that's... I feel so much better. Where's my phone? I need to take a picture of this. Oh, it's not disaster. It's not over. Yes! Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a Monday morning that was. That was mental. So I was like, I woke up ready to finish the platinum. So I've been watching this guy's guide. And by the way, I think his name's Optimum Noob. I should have written it down. But it was this guy, brilliant playthrough of Metal Gear Solid. He talks you through everything. He's like, all right, guys, so in this room, you've got to just lob a chaff, right? Don't worry about these people. Just lob a chaff, walk right through them. In the next room, you just run past these gun cameras. As long as you don't get spotted. Like, he's really good. He talks you through everything. He tells you when you need to pick up certain items. So I was following this video very, very thoroughly. And so to get the Fox rank, you need to do it within 3 hours. And my time was fucking like 10 minutes to go, and I did notice that I was falling behind him because I'm not very good at the game, everybody. Like, and I did play on the Japanese version. A very diligent bugger knows. It's Optinoob. Yes, it's this guy. He's a you also watch his Resident Evil walkthroughs. Yeah, this guy. Give him a look if you're trying to get a guide on something. I put his name here, Optinoob. Very good, very thorough. He does like entire playthroughs. Highly recommend. So I was watching his videos and like pausing, going through it, and I don't know what happened, but at the end I was like, okay, it's the end of the game now, I'm just gonna finish it. So as I said, the requirements of Fox is you have to do it under 3 hours, you have to only get spotted 3 times, and those are the only 3 times you're allowed to get spotted are ones that are in game, so you can't get spotted outside of these predetermined alert sections. You have to kill under 25 people, and oh, you could only use one ration. So I'm pretty sure I'd done it all. But for some reason, I don't know what went wrong with my mind, because I was doing it in the morning before I had to go to work. I kind of was just like, oh, it's the end now. I'm just going to finish the end. So I got on the car and I just mowed down all the ending people, half paying attention to the video. And that's why I got Jackal rank. It's because I killed 27 people. But I didn't realize it at the time. At the time, I just couldn't fathom. I did play on the Japanese version. The difference is it's easier. There's no difficulties. It's just the basic difficulty. So I was like, as you saw in the video, I was like, fuck, what have I done wrong? And I was like, well, I was ready to do it all again. I was like, well, I can't give up now. I'm sure I can do it quicker if I, do it again. So I went and, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I looked very, like, it was early in the morning. I woke up and went straight to doing this. So that's why I looked very disheveled. So I was like, well, I'll just get ready for the day. So I got up, had a shower, got dressed. So I, had to sit. Well, I'd already eaten my cereal. Started doing work. And then it was just ticking away in my head. Like, what would I do wrong? Like, I was trying to think, is there a save I could go back to? Is there anything I could do? And then it hit me. I was like, oh, what if I wasn't meant to kill everybody at the end? So I went and watched the video back, and lo and behold, there's like a bit where you're in... Well, firstly, I remember that I strangled somebody right at the end that I shouldn't, because when you drag someone, you can press square to like... and like strangle them. But I was supposed to like bring them and let them go and then get in the car. So I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have killed that person. So that's one person I shouldn't have killed. Hang on, maybe I shouldn't have killed anybody in the garage bit. So I watched the video back and he only kills one other person in that whole section. And so I did that. Redemption. Oh my God. As you saw in the clip, I was just like, fuck. And then I went into a meeting and I was like, guys, I am fucking ready. And they were like, what happened? And so I told them all, and they're like, oh, that sounds like a good weekend. I was like, that was just this morning, Mr. Manager. Think of all the things I had accomplished now. Oh, man. So, yeah, that was pretty good to do that. So, yeah, I was very pleased with that. Traveling Titans, have you done the VR missions yet? I am currently working my way through them. I'm on 85%. So when I get to about 90%, I will then stream the final VR missions so you can all join in, so I can get the plat together with you all, and you can hopefully see that I have improved. Yeah. I don't think I have ham-fisted. I have brute forced my way to the platinum because I'm shit at this game. So if I can do it, you can do it, because it's awful. I'm so bad. But this guy, I think someone else says, yeah, Optinoob, I watch his videos, helps me a lot on trophies. Yeah, this guy made it much trivial, much easier. He's the guy. He knows exactly what to do. Yeah, Cyborn Doom says, yeah, I use lots of Optinoobs, guys. He's wicked. So very cool. Shout out to Optinoobs from me, Optinoob. This gets a Lucy, locking it down, Lucy. YouTube trophy hunting stamp of approval. So, and he helped me get the platinum. I don't know if I could have, well, I've not got it quite yet, but, whew, yeah, so that was interesting. Let's see. So you stopped working to get the trophy. Is that dedication or obsession? I had to know. I was like, literally the last save was the last 5 minutes of the game. So I was like, sitting there and I was like, boom, like pan hard. What if I didn't have to kill those people? Plug it all back in again and do it again. So, Lucy playing on working. It was just, I just had to do it just before. Like, I normally start work as well, kind of like, well, I normally check my emails early and then come back and like do some more stuff because we work late normally. So that's how I had to know. And I was kind of like, if it didn't work that time, then I would unplug it. And obviously, I'm not going to start a whole brand new playthrough. I was just like, I had to do this for the last 5 minutes just to know. Yeah, I've brute forced my way through several games just to get the plat 100%. Sometimes it's the only way. Like, so everyone, what we need to do today is, sorry everyone, I've just remembered how to get a trophy. I'll be back in a sec. Or, sorry everyone, it's the doorbell, camera off. Oh, what a delivery guy. So yeah, it's got to be done. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I done the Japanese with the stealth camo, super easy way. That's the thing about this game though. There is no stealth to it hardly. The beginning of the game is where the stealth is. Then after that, it's just a boss rush. Like, I don't even know when I would use my stealth camo, really. And of course, this guy is always just telling you when to lob a chaff, so you don't have to worry about it. The more helpful things actually would be the bandana for the infinite ammo, because then you could just rinse the bosses, because that was the only thing that I didn't really struggle. Well, what was the boss that I struggled the most? Oh, Vulcan Rager, that Raven guy can do one. He was well annoying, so he was my least favorite boss. What was the other boss that I struggled on? Metal Gear Rex, actually. His tactic for the Metal Gear Rex was like, oh my god. You know how I struggled so bad on it? Easy. He found a really easy way of doing it. I was like, damn, so I didn't even struggle with that. I didn't struggle with the fist fight as much as I did the first time as well, because I knew how to play the game a bit better. Sniper Wolf wasn't so bad. I guess, yeah, even, I don't think any were that bad, actually, other than, Psycho Mantis wasn't too bad. The Hein D, that wasn't too bad either. Yeah, so again, watching someone else's guide made it way easier. In fact, the two Raven fights, even trying to fight the tank was the one that I found the most hardest next. So, hoping to wrap that up at some point. I will keep chipping away at the VR missions, and I will let you know when we're going to get the platinum together on stream. So that's a pretty good time. So let's move on then. Oh, I just like that you've put these. You've used these emojis, JChem. Very good. Let's move on to one of the main topics, which is Helldivers 2. And whenever I play Helldivers 2, I can't not sing Helldivers, saving Super Earth. Helldivers, fighting for liberty. Helldivers, doing it for democracy. There's a song waiting to happen. What's it? Deploying from the spaceship down to fight the bugs, or maybe you have to fight robots. Either way, it's for Super Earth. Anyway, I'll get there. So I was interested in playing Helldivers because everybody and their mother seems to be playing Helldivers. Everyone was like, you should get onto it. And I was like, okay. So, okay. I just went and played it. Yeah, so I haven't played loads of it. I think I'm on like 7 hours played. I'm finding it hard to find time to play, but I did put... Lucy, will there be Helldivers 3 soundtrack? No, Lucy to be the Helldivers 3 soundtrack, thank you. That's the Motorhead Hellraiser. Isn't it the one with Ozzy Osbourne as well? Though, doesn't he sing that? So anyway, yeah, so I played it on Saturday for a good chunk. It was pretty exciting, playing something new, getting involved and starting it up. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like the opening cutscene, very good. All this democracy, patriotism and stuff like that. Like I like the theming. I like the idea. It does kind of remind me of my Destiny 2 days just a little bit, because I don't normally play games like this, apart from when I do. But it's not my go-to all the time. But it's very much like, rinse and repeat, play with your friends, do stuff. So and I'm not a very proficient shooter person either. Like, this is quite complicated in terms of, they want you to know mags and reload and stuff. And I was like, I don't know, I just point and shoot like a camera. So that was a bit of a learning curve for me that I found that I had to overcome slightly. That other people were just, running around shooting stuff. And I was like, I don't know. So then I played with some friends, and I felt like they were more advanced than me. Not because they were, just because they were better at shooters. So then part of me, when playing with friends, I felt like a toddler. I felt like they were my older siblings, and I was running around like a 5-year-old, and my pants are too big, my helmet's over my eyes, and my gun's too big, so they're all running ahead to the extraction point, and I'm like, guys, wait up, everybody, wait up, stupid, wait for me, and so that was kind of So what I needed to do is I needed to take myself away, and I needed to play solo for a bit to understand what was going on, because there's lots happening. I felt like it was all going well when I was doing the tutorial, when I was doing some of the opening missions, and then I was let loose into the big bad world, and I was and everyone was just doing everything. I already feel like I've fallen behind because I haven't played that much, and it doesn't matter too much because there's no levels in the same way. There are levels, but it's not like you can't play with people of a higher level. It's kind of, your level is more in relation to you and what you can do. But I just do feel like sometimes I just feel like I'm adding nothing. I might as well not have been there, because I'm everyone's like living their best life, like, come on, you killing things, and I'm like, like got my finger up my ass because I don't know what the fuck's going on. And everyone's like, to the extraction point, and I'm like, oh, I'm dead again. Oh, I'm dead again. So I just felt like I was dying a lot, which is, I guess, it is part of the game. Because you aren't really a person, you are multiple people. Like, you're kind of like clones almost. Like, you're just dispatched to fight the war. So it took me a little bit, and maybe I was slightly moody XP that day. Oh, because I was having terrible connection issues. So that was also not helping. So then I took myself away. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to play by myself. Just so that I can get a grip on what the fuck is happening. So that when it is happening, I know what other people are doing. So playing solo, it's not obviously great. It's fine. Like I did prefer it because I felt like I had a bit more control. So I played solo on easy so that I could just kill bugs and take my time and figure out what's happening. Because the tutorial does tell you this stuff, but it happens very quickly. It's trying to tell you a lot in a very small space of time. So the main objective is there's a lot of cool, like, you know, being deployed down is pretty cool. Like all the and it does sound really epic. So the objective is to like liberate areas of planets. Okay, so you get in your little ship, you pick where you're gonna go, and you go down in your pod, and then you land. Now you've got 40 minutes normally to do whatever it is you need to do and extract at the end. So there's like a main objective to complete, and then there's like these sub objectives that you can complete. They're optional if you want to do those. So that's why I was getting slightly confused. Oh, and then you have to clear out either the bug zones or the robot zones. So the map and the compass are kind of like, the compass is up here and the map's down here. So you have to like open up the map and you mark a point on the map, and then everyone kind of like runs towards it or whatever. But I was not really registering when people were marking the actual non-points, no, the actual objective points, because it was like, it was hard to know. They don't show up on the map unless someone points at them, and there's also like these question marks. So going through it by myself and actually taking the time to be like, okay, this is what's happening. When I do this, this happens. So when I see other people in the game doing this, I now know, oh, okay, they've just done this, so we're going to go over here and do this. Also, actually feeling like I'm using my stratagems, because the other thing that was happening was I was like, oh, it's time to use my stratagem. Oh, someone's already done it. Oh, okay. I'll do it next time. Okay. Oh, it's time. Oh, there goes someone else. Oh, and now, okay. Like, everyone was just quicker than me and just better than me, and I just felt like a fucking Dumbo. I felt like the youngest sibling, and everyone's like, Mr. Daddy, it's okay, it doesn't matter what you do. And I was like, well, I want to do something, I don't want to do nothing. So that was helpful, going away, actually clearing stuff out and seeing what happens, and I feel like I am better at the game, so now I can reintroduce myself into the wild again. You know, I feel like I was an animal that wasn't you know, didn't really know what's going on, so then I took myself away in captivity to, like, you know, and now I'm ready to be rewilded into the Helldivers world. But now I'm just afraid that everyone else is just so like high level and just like so ahead of me that, again, they're on autopilot just doing the stuff, and I'm still gonna be like, oh. So I hope it's not going to be like that, and maybe it's just got to be a bit quicker. But I guess sometimes you're not always the person that's going to do the thing. Like, you know, someone's got to be the leader. And it is very helpful playing in a group and communicating. I think that's what the key is. Like, when you're playing by yourself, someone just automatically becomes a leader, and you just kind of follow them and hope for the best type thing. But when you are in a team, you can say, okay, we're going to work around the map. Let's do this, this, and this, and go here and there. And then obviously tell each other when you need to be picked up, when you fall, when you die. Because it's not like, I mean, death is part of being in Helldivers, but I was dying like too much for my liking. But I know I'm not very good, but I was kind of like, dude, I feel like every time I get up, I'll get up and I get knocked down again, however that song goes. So that was kind of getting a little frustrating. But now that I'm a bit more professional, you know what I'm trying to say, I'm not dying so much. So like the clip works with like, if you reload, you lose all the ammo in your clip, so you've got to try and like manage that. Also, you got to manage your supply. So one of the things we didn't realize at the very beginning is like, when you call in a supply drop, you and all the people on your team share the supplies. So that's what was happening to me the first time I was playing. I was like, I think people were dropping the supplies and not telling each other, not on purpose. And so I was like, why am I always out of ammo? And why can I never call a supply drop? Because that's shared. But certain other things like orbital strikes and like throwing down your mines and stuff. And the game does become more fun as well when you start unlocking more stuff. So I think as a lower level, I've not got that much to play with. But when you start having like, oh, maybe I can bring my mines on this, or maybe I can get this guard dog thing, like then you're like starting to switch things up, and then it becomes less like, oh, I wanted to do the orbital strike, but now he did the orbital strike first, because now people have different things. It's like you can coordinate, but like, I'm going to throw my mines down, they'll do an orbital strike, and I'll close the bug hole, and then it becomes a bit more. So I do want to play more, because I am having a good time despite everything I'm just saying. Like, it is good mindless fun. I just want to be better. But maybe that's just not in the cards for me. Maybe I'm supposed to be the idiot at the back. I'm going to be the first one to be picked off by the bugs and the raptors, and I just have to accept that that's my role in the group. Now, my work friends, they have like a group they've set up, but I'm also like really scared to play with them because I don't want them to think that I suck. But they're like, yeah, we'll all hell dive together. And I'm like, okay, I'm not very good. I'm always at the back, just holding up the rear. There is friendly fire is on. Like, I had a kind of frustrating but funny moment as well, I suppose, when we were trying to extract, and so everyone's like in, and I was running, and someone put their turret down, and their turret killed me as I was trying to extract, and then the whole shit went off without me, and I was like, bon voyage, have a good one, I'll just be here dead on the floor. People are talking about the plat. Yes, the plat is really easy on Helldivers too. So the platinum is just, you get it by playing the game. So it's going to be another like Fallout 76 situation where I'm just going to, chip away at it in the background. But a lot of it is just once you play the game enough, you'll start just these trophies. And you do have to go for some of them, but with playing the game, they'll just happen naturally. I think the ones that take the longest are upgrading your ship, because you have to pick up samples, which are kind of rare, especially if the rarer samples are rare. And then there's like a few, I guess the hardest quote unquote trophies are to do certain objectives or missions on extreme, which sounds like, oh my God, this is going to be hard. And it might be because I'm worried that I'm not very good at the game, but I'm sure it's going to be okay, because there's actually like 9 levels of difficulty, if I'm getting this right. And so extreme is number 6. It's about in the middle. So they're not asking you to do anything that's too difficult, but it's still, yeah, so chicken on stickers on it. So you have to do a level, you have to do an extreme mission without dying. So I'm just a bit concerned because I'm shit. So I hope I can make it. But maybe once I have more things and more tools on my arsenal. So far, all I'm really doing is medium missions. And I just worry that all my friends are moving on to challenging missions or above. And I'm like, so I'll even be even more behind. So I like it. But part of me does kind of want to play alone just so I can... not feel like an idiot. Oh, no, that's easy. I did it alone. Maybe that is the way to do it. Yeah, and then I won't feel so despondent about my rubbishness. But people are saying, like, I think playing by yourself is fine. Like, maybe you're not going to get that camaraderie if you play by yourself. But I don't think it's terrible as well. Like, sometimes I have in the morning just switched it on and played it by myself for, like, 20 minutes, just go in there, do a quick, so you can press quick play, so you can join other people, or you can 100% play by yourself if you want. And playing myself wasn't like that bad. Like, one of the things that happens, so you do have the amount of times you can die or reinforce your troops, but if you manage, so let's say I did one by myself where I died for all of my allotted reinforcements, so I was down to like 0, but then because I was alive for like 3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, it goes reinforcement resupplied. So as long as you're like good about it, you can get your supply back and then reinforce again. So the game's quite forgiving in that sense. So all I've been doing is quick play and following people around. So yeah, I guess, like my friend said to me, like, if you want to be the leader, you have to be the leader. And also there is a learning curve to it slightly as well. Like you go into the maps and there's like all these different objectives, and the game doesn't really tell you what the objectives are. So sometimes I get a bit frustrated when I play a game and people are just playing the game for me, and I'm just like, but I'm not learning what's happening if you're just doing it for me. Like people, so there's like one which is like realign a antenna or something. I find the fun is working something out with somebody else. So if I'm playing with people that have already like, oh yeah, I've done this mission like 50 times, they just go and they're on autopilot and do it, and I'm like, well, that's not fun, because I want to learn what's happening, not just sit here twiddling my thumbs waiting for you to do it. So like at the beginning it was like, what are we doing here? Oh, you go over here and then I press the thing and then I press the buttons. I do really like how they use the D-pad a lot for your stratagems. That's kind of cool. So you're like, boop, 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 boop. So that feels kind of like, different from other games I've played. But yeah, the gameplay loop is pretty simplistic. It is just go down, kill all the bugs, eliminate whatever, do what you can in your 40-minute time limit. I guess when you get to higher levels, you have to start making a strategy. Because right now I'm on medium, so you can kind of clear everything on the map. And by clearing things on the map, you're going to get more I don't want to say points, but I suppose resources and whatever that you can spend to upgrade stuff and buy more stratagems. But I guess on harder difficulties, you might have to like, take the L sometimes and be like, hey, we got, oh yeah, this is actually something that I do really like. So teamwork is a big deal. So as I mentioned before, you can pick up like samples, and this isn't just a you pick up thing. So you might pick it up, but your whole team gets them at the end. So there's kind of like also a management thing of being like, okay, who's holding the samples? If you die, let people know so that they can pick up the samples. So it's to everyone's interest that you all work together to get all the bits you need out. So, but on harder difficulties, you might be like, hey, we've done the main objective. Things are getting a bit hairy. Maybe we should just extract and cut our losses. Like completing the mission is great, but extracting is like better. So I like it. I just need to be able to spend a bit more time with it, which I haven't really, due to this week being kind of busy. But I would recommend, if you want a game that's just like chill to play in the background. I think this is what it's going to be. It's kind of more of a background game. It's not going to be my mainline game, but it's just nice I really like the fact that you can just pop in for an hour, jump in, jump out, or you can play for 4 hours. Like it's, you go to the planet, kill the things, extract, come back to the ship, spend your resources if you can, go back down, liberate more. And then there's this whole like community collaboration where it's like, oh, if we liberate this area, the game then gives us something that we can all use, like the Patriot like exosuit was like the thing that we had. So it's definitely fun to play something different, but I feel like I'm lacking my main game that I need to be playing in the meantime. That's where, if I have time at the weekend, I would really love to start Persona 3 Reload. Because I don't think Helldivers is my main game per se. So yeah, that's my thoughts on my first impression on Helldivers. Would love to get the plat. Hopefully I can chip away at that slowly. Let's see what other people are saying about Helldivers. Soul Demolisher 58 says, I'm still working on getting 100,000. Is that 100,000 kills for Helldivers 1 Platinum? That is quite extreme. Yeah, there's nothing like that on this one. It's all just pretty much as you play the game. Hopefully once you have got some more experience, you can lead a mission. Oh man, maybe that would be good. Maybe that's what you would do with your friends. Like you could role play. So like you're like with your friends, like, hey, today I'm the sergeant for this mission. So you're like, no, you're the captain. So everyone calls you captain. And you're like, so like, Captain Lucy. And I'm like, we're gonna head northeast, and then you beep it. Maybe that would be fun. So like take turns in being the leader. And then the mission goes to shit, but then you're a bad leader, and then you have to just take the L. Like I think I would like to play Helldivers as a role play, and maybe actually be like, eyes on the bugs. The bugs, by the way, they do like all the enemies do hit hard. That's the other thing as well. Like, if they get close to you, you're probably gonna die. So you want to quite try and manage your like what weapons you want to use, and I think a handful of the trophies are much easier to manage alone. Well, this is good. This is good tips. Maybe I'll try and look into doing that. You can do it. We believe in you. Why, thank you. Thank you. You want to play and not be carried through, and want to experience all the missions has to offer, not be told to sit back. Yeah, exactly. Like I had the same issues when I played Borderlands with friends. Like I would play Borderlands and people would just run through it because they'd already done the mission. So they weren't paying attention to the story. And I was like, well, I want to hear the story. I want to know what's going on. But then people were just like, I just don't want to be carried. It happened with me in Fallout 76 as well. I felt like I was being carried a bit. And I was like, what's going on? MM says, Fiesta says, hi Lucy, do you have or use Twitch? I have a Twitch, but I never use it. We're just doing it here. This is where we lock it down on a Thursday, and any other day I might stream. Chicken on a Stick says, I don't know, I enjoy playing with my friends. It is chaos when people start yelling and call each other names when we kill each other accidentally. Yeah, I think maybe it's just a different, maybe I'm more of a lone wolf, or I like more, I think it's like, I'm not a big shooter person. Maybe I like more crafted co-op experiences. Like this feels a little like left to your own devices type thing. But I'm excited to see where the game goes. Still being like lots of updates and patches happening, and so as the game is evolving. So get involved for liberty if you can. So are there any other questions, comments, or concerns about Helldivers 2? Because I realised I talked about it for a fair bit, so we might move on actually to the next main topic of the show. Let's just move on. I feel like we've all other questions must be submitted in writing. To album club time. Album club. Let's take a swing. So this idea. Hang on. I just want to read this quickly. Basically, you choose Blitz mission to destroy the nest. Sometimes they give you 6, so it's easy, even on extreme difficulty. Oh, I want to try that. I want to play some more at the weekend. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so today's episode is episode 182. And so it's the return of Album Club. Album Club was gone. The last Album Club we did was Nirvana, I believe. And that was ages ago. So this came by way of a comment on YouTube where someone says, oh, I hope the next episode has a Blink theme. And I was like, that's a really cool idea. I would like to do that. So then I thought I would ask people on Discord, hey, I'm going to listen to a Blink-182 album and review it on the show. Which album should I review? And everyone numerous. How do you say it? Numeracy? How do you say that? Pneumatically. I don't know. Said Enema of the States. So if we just go to the internet. Here we are. This is the album. Now, I'd actually never listened to this album in its entirety before. Like, I know the hits anonymously. I don't think I can say that word. I never listened to the album the whole way through. So it came out in 1999 when I was the ripe age of 8 years old. So probably why I never heard it at its original release date. But I had heard certain songs as I got older because there are some bangers on this album, let me tell you. So out of these, I had only ever heard before, I'm pretty sure I had heard Adam's song. I had heard Aliens Exist from Rock Band, Lego Rock Band, that song, and I liked that one. Of course, What's My Age Again, classic, and all the small things, obviously. But everything else I'd never heard of before, so it was my first time listening. Oh, we still have some of these down here. So I listened to the album 4 times this week, and on the train today, I actually wrote up, let's see, I wrote up my album review here on the train today, so that I was prepared somewhat to tell you my thoughts on this album. So here are some surprising. Also, I do realize how short it is because a lot of the song. Oh, unanimously. Yes, thank you. That is how you say it. Thank you. So I listened to it in its entirety. What's someone saying? Talking of albums, did you listen to the album featuring cows vomiting? It's called Now That's What I Call Music. Okay, very good. So firstly, big surprise to me was I didn't realize that how much of this album, it just really works well on a full listen. Like, I'm normally a shuffle person. I normally shuffle when I listen to music. I rarely listen to albums in their entirety. So this, like, there's a lot of the songs just blend into one another, which I was like, wow, I had no idea that this was a thing. And it's actually kind of cool because it takes you through like a journey almost. And now it kind of makes me feel like, oh, if I'm going to listen to an album, I would listen to this the whole way through again because, you know, it has like a journey all the way through it. So I also thought, I'm just looking at my notes here, very early 2000s sound, very pop punk, very angsty. It's funny listening to the words because obviously they wrote this when they were teenagers. I was like, wow. As an adult, I'm like, such teenage problems. They're like moaning about girls. Like one of the lyrics, which I thought was very funny. Girls are such a drag. I actually wrote that down here and I was like, lol. I suppose they would be such a drag if you were a teenager. You know, that's what you had to worry about then. So it's funny listening about all their dumb teenage problems and getting with girls in college and stuff. So, and also it does feel like a very much a moment in time. I was also reading the Wikipedia page a bit, and you can tell like some of these songs do sound like they're taken from like actual experiences of just hanging out in college or whatever, like stories of people, and you can kind of imagine it. It feels like very much like a American teen movie, but in song form, I suppose. So it was a fun listen, and I did enjoy. So what I also didn't realize was that Tom and Mark, like it's strange for a band to have 2 lead singers. And I didn't realize how they sort of alternate. So each track, so like it starts off like Dump Me with Tom, then it goes to Mark, then it goes to Tom. Now Tom is the one that has the very distinctive like, "That's where I am, and I'm so sorry." Like he sings like that, which is kind of funny. And that's like the iconic Blink that you kind of remember. But I think I do actually prefer when Mark sings, but he has a more of like a monotone, bland voice. It's very interesting because I was like really like listening to it properly to try and get a review across to you, but. Yeah, I had no idea that I never really thought about it because I'd heard like, I didn't become aware of Blink-182 until I was in like secondary school, and so I was about like 14, 15. So we're talking like 2004, 2005. So that's why I'd only heard like the hits up until then. So I've written here, so the big hits on this album were All the Small Things, which I'd 100% heard, What's My Age Again, definitely. I think I was aware of Adam's song, and then I knew Aliens Exist. Later on, I discovered that one when I played Lego Rock Band. I think I was about maybe like 17 when I heard that song. What if people knew if these were real? So I remember enjoying that a lot as well. So yeah, that's sort of like, it's very iconic. So I've written here like the first half of the album I've put Fire, but I felt like the end of the album was less memorable. I kind of felt myself being a bit like towards the end. I kind of all kind of melded into one. So I do have here actual star ratings for each song. So we're going to go through each song a bit. So the first song is Dumpweed, which I can't remember how that goes now. But I've given it 3 stars. That's what the songs I don't know, because they all sound, this is going to sound awful, they sound somewhat the same in my mind because they're not distinctive enough to me yet. I just cannot remember how this goes. But I gave it 3 stars because I thought it was catchy and upbeat. That's what 3 stars meant to me. Don't Leave Me was one of the songs that I hadn't heard before, but I quite liked it, so I added it to my liked songs. And again, I can't remember how it goes, so I can't, maybe I should think, oh, this is stars out of 5, so maybe I could put a little bit of a blast in my ear. So I gave Don't Leave 4 stars out of 5 because I enjoyed that one and added it to my listings. I'm just going to get the album up here, hang on, so I can listen to a bit and get copyright struck as I sing it to you. So, I'm getting advertised Avril Lavigne tickets, so let's try this. Oh, this was dun 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 dun. That's Dumpweed. Oh yeah, see, she's a okay. What's this Don't Leave one? Yeah, I liked that one. Okay, so then next, Aliens Exist. I've given that a 4 star. I like the idea that it's different. Yeah, my phone still has an audio chat. Yeah, I thought this was a fun song. I like aliens, so songs about aliens are great. What if people knew if these were real? So that's good, 4 stars. Going Away to College, let's hear a bit of this. I gave that 3 stars, probably because, again, it's catchy, punk pop. Oh, oh, yeah, I did like this one. Oh, actually, I do like this song, actually. I might add this to my liked. Oh, I did add it to my liked, actually. I forgot there. Okay, that's a good one. I like that one, actually. I should get that 4 stars, actually. I'm moving that up. I'm ranking it 4 stars now. Next up, is it Dysentery Gary? This is The Girls Are Such a Drag. I gave this 2 stars. I was not feeling this. It kind of felt annoying and whingy. Oh, I missed What's My Age Again. Sorry, What's My Age Again is next. 5-star song, classic that everyone knows. What's my age again? What's my age again? I like, everyone likes that song. It's good shit. Shall we play something today? We're playing music today. But yeah, the Gary song, Blur. Adam's song, I gave 3 stars. People like the song a lot, but I couldn't really get into it. Like, I like the lyrics a lot. The lyrics are proper deep, and it was really interesting hearing the story. But as for the song itself, I was kind of like, yeah, it's not as catchy as I thought. Like, I kept getting it confused with Miss You, which I thought like is maybe a better sad song with a bit more of a hook. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that sort of just goes on. Of course, All the Small Things. I think this is probably the first Blink-182 song I ever heard. And because I'm British, I say Blink-182. Hi, Em, how's it going? Of course, all the small things, true care, truth bring. I think I might sing this at DJ Purple. It might go down quite fun. Like, I'm hoping that if people are into it, then I could do the na 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 na. I've just got a vision of everyone being like na 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 with me, and I'm like, oh yeah, good shit. So I like that. Now here's when we get to the rest of the songs, which I'm kind of like meh. So the party song, which I've written, the song with things on her chest, which I thought again was a very interesting lyric. The things on their chest, or the things that they suggest, or whatever. That's it. Yeah. Hard. Na na na. This is a porn star I discovered, who is on this album cover dressed as a nurse. Fun fact for you there, J-Chem. So party song, I gave 3 stars. It's catchy. The da 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 da. Some girls try too hard. They're always moaning about girls in this album. As a girl, I mean, if I don't know, I feel like it'd be weird to listen to this at the time, because now I'm grown up. I'm like, oh, how funny. They're moaning about girls. But if I was a girl at the time, I'm like, what are you talking about? But then I would be actually, justifying the album, I suppose. Then the next song is Mutt, which I gave 1 star. I did not like this song. It was fine. Again, another kind of whiny song. No, so I was like, nah, not into that one too much. And then Wendy Clear, I also gave that 1 star. What's that? Oh yeah, I wish I see this. They all sort of turn into this at the end. And then Anthem again, I gave 1 star. How does this go? Yeah, again, more moaning. So the end of the album, I was not too into. I felt like it just devolved into slightly moaning a bit. But I think the first half is strong and very much enjoyed it. So what's everyone else's favourite song? I think my favourite song has to be All the Small Things, then What's My Age Again, and then Aliens Exist. Those are my top 3. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on this album? As this is Album Club, a club for us all, club for many people. Janine is her name. Thank you. Jacob says spicy. 3 flames. Lucy greatest hits songs now with 35% more humming. Wait till we get to the end of the show. There'll be even more humming. Check out Damn It from their previous album. How does Damn It go? I feel like I know that one. I'm gonna have to play that in a bit. Could you share your Spotify liked songs on Discord? Oh my god, it's a humongous list if I shared it with you. But I suppose I can make a short playlist. I meant to listen to this. Their cover of Hit Me Baby One More Time. I saw it come up and I did want to check it out. A very different bugger saying Adam's song for me. Interesting. Yeah, people seem to love this song. I just can't get into it. I mean, the album is all right. Mm-hmm. Robert Wall says All the Small Things. I'm with you with All the Small Things. Yep. Adam Rose also says All the Small Things is my favorite. It is good. It's got that whole line. Now, I also discovered this fun fact because I was talking to a friend about this, and I was saying about, oh yeah, well actually conversely, I know some of their newer stuff more because I listened to when I started listening to music more on Spotify. When I got Spotify, I started to like go through old bands that I'd missed and listening to their new stuff. So probably unpopular opinion, but one of their albums that doesn't have Tom on it, I listened to a lot of those songs, and I thought Tom was still not in the band. So a guy called Mark, was it Mark or Matt? No, Matt. I think his name's Matt. He sings, and it's like the ones that are like Los Angeles, no, save me, or I'm in love with the girl with the da 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 da. Whoa, she said da, da, da. I think that's one of the other ones, and singing about Sandy. I like that album. What's the other one? Bored to Death or something. But I guess that's an unpopular opinion because it's like, the newest shit. But now apparently he's come back. Tom's come back to the band. So this other guy's left. But it was quite the dispute at the time. So I was just like, I'm telling you, the main singer left and he did leave for a bit. And they did make albums without him. But I suppose it was like, oh, now you're in the band. And now it's like, oh, no, our old band members come back. So you're out of the band. So that must have been fun for him. So overall, I give the album, despite the fact that I have some low rated songs, I think because the highs are so high, I'm giving this a 4 stars album out of a possible 5 stars album. Oh yeah, it is this one. Well, I guess this is growing up. Yeah, you're right, it is that one. Nice. Ding, ding, ding. That's a good song. I like that one. So I do like a lot of pop punk. Pop punk. So this is what reminded me. I was like, pop punk is pretty much my jam. And sometimes I feel embarrassed about it. But you know what? I don't feel embarrassed about it anymore. So we're going to play some pop punk songs here today. We're going to play a little game to end the show called Blink or Don't Blink. So do people remember when I used to play the music game back in the past? I'm going to play some songs. You won't really be able to hear them, but I'm going to perform them. And you just have to tell me, is it Blink or is it not Blink? Blink or don't blink? And if you can guess the name of the band that I am singing, even better. So I'm hoping we're going to get some songs. Let me type in here. People love when I bust out my vocal cords, I'm sure. Right. We'll start off here. Do we get Weeping Angel if we lose? Potentially. Potentially that might happen. Okay, here we go. For song number 1. Do, do, do. I wonder if you'll be able to hear it on thing. Do, 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 People are getting it. But you know what it is? I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am. Oh, I haven't had this song in ages. I can't even remember the words of that. It is indeed Linkin Park. If you know the word, it is Faint. There you go. Faint by Linkin Park. Well done, Fabio. Well done. So it was Don't Blink, everybody. Don't blink. All right, next. Okay. This is a song I don't know if I think I know. So let's see how this goes. I don't even know the song. It was Blink 182. Please take me home. I don't know this song. I don't know if you know this song. It's from the Traffic Light album. Send DJ Purple. Okay. Next song. That was a Blink, everybody. Okay. Dun dun. Awesome. Oh wait. This is a terrible reenacting of this song. Again, not a song I know very well. This is like never mind the Buzzcocks. Apart from the fact that I'm listening to it live, and so I'm trying to react to it as I'm doing. That was Crush by Paramore, if you didn't get that. So there you go. All right, next. Okay, I know this next one. Okay, next song. I guess I'll sing the chorus when I get to the chorus. Maybe it's not my weekend, but it's gonna be my year. And I'm so sick of watching every day this pass that I come home again. No, my reaction to everything I feel. No, oh, I'm going crazy. I don't want to waste another minute here. Wow, no one knows that. That was damn. You guys don't know your pop punk. That was Weightless on the giggles part of the song. No. Oh, well, that was Weightless by All Time Low. It's pop punk, everybody. I was hoping that Jamie, you would get the Paramore ones. I knew you were a Paramore person. Okay, next song coming up. Blink or Don't Blink. Thank you, thank God, someone got it. Oh, that. Damn it, that was damn it. It's not calibrating. That was Blink, everybody. Okay, next song on this pop punk. I think I need to do the ones that I know, because if I do the ones that I don't know, then that's what that's what thing. They're noisy all the time, to be honest. I'm only noisy for an hour and a half sometimes. So okay. Let's try. Well, I don't know a lot. Okay, here's a good one. You guys have to know this. Oh God, my I'm bleeding. It is Papa Roach. But do you know it? Chances are that I might. Yes, thank you. It is Last Resort, Papa Roach saying. There we go. I'm losing myself, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. There we go. Well done. That was not Blink. Well done. You got the Papa Roach. Yeah, I do remember Rod Stewart singing that, actually. I think that he might have done a cover of that. Okay, I guess we'll do one more, see if this is going terribly, terribly wrong. Also, a lot of these songs I don't even know. Okay, oh, hang on, here's a good one. It's punk pop, everybody. Oh, someone's getting it. Yeah. Oh my God, someone actually got one. Thank God. It's the kids aren't all right by Offspring. Your music isn't perfect, Lucy, but it is very entertaining. Thank you. Okay, well, I suppose that should end Blink or Don't Blink, I guess. Because it all sort of fell apart, I suppose, at the end. Because I'm not very good at making the songs, clearly, sound like what they should be. There was no Simple Plan on here. So on this playlist, I just did like the Blink-182 radio. They've got Linkin Park. You have to get. I'm going to play this one quickly. You have to get this. Yes, that's an easy one. You've got to know that one. Well done. It is well done, Shane. It's in the middle. Well done. Oh, hang on a minute. There's no Simple Plan. Everything be alright. So they have Paramore on here. Of course, they got Linkin Park. I actually quite like that new Linkin Park song that came out recently, Friendly Fire. I don't know if you've heard that, but I can't remember how it goes. But I'm listening to Friendly Fire. No Green Day on this. They're associating Papa Roach, All Time Low. God, I haven't heard this song in ages. I'll attack, run away, run away. There's some Fall Out Boy on here, but no Fall Out Boy I actually know. One Breaking Benjamin song. I think because it's trying to like appease to me, like the songs that I like. It's trying to, obviously a few more Blink songs, The Offspring on here, and then they do have some Day to Remember, which I also don't think is quite. No Avril. Let's just quickly do pop punk here and see what playlist comes up. Pop punk 2000s. What are they putting in here? Oh yeah. Now we're getting some shit in this because no, they've got like Paramore, they've got Offspring, they've got Blink, they got here we I remember the last. Dun 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 dun. Yes, it is. Well done. So don't ever feel like I'm 2 quarters and a heart down, and I don't ever care how your voice sounds. These words are all I have, so I write them, and we need them just to get by. That's a good one. I used to listen to this all the time. Dance with all. Yeah, that's a good one. Dance. So now I'm getting some of the real shit in here. Oh, this is a great one. Okay, I should have done this all along just to pop punk player. So you ready for this one, everyone? Yeah. Now we're getting the ones that I know. It's easier to do. Yes, it is. Holiday on Holiday by Green Day. Yes, well done. Gosh, this is how I should do this by myself in my flat when I'm cold. This warms me up. This is warming me up. We'll do one more. But yeah, there's a yellow card on here. There's a place down Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk with you. Oh my God, these are all bringing back the memories. We were both 16 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night. All American Rejects. Do Misery Business. Well, now you've said it, but that would be fun. Let's see if I do Misery Business off my heart. Okay, normally it goes. Hit that snare. You know how it goes. I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. Anyway, I think we should end the show now, to be honest. There is some My Chemical Romance on here as well. So if you want to listen to some pop punk, 2000s pop punk hits for you there, enjoy. Everybody, that should be... Oh, In Too Deep, another classic. That will wrap up the end of the show today. Too much singing, not enough skin flute here on Flash FM. That's not what the quote is. But thank you all for watching. God, the show's gone on again. The show just runs away with me. So for the poll, 63% of you say you don't own the game for Helldivers, but 29% of you say that you prefer fighting the bugs, and 8% say you prefer fighting the robots. I agree. I prefer fighting the bugs easier because they are easier to fight. Thanks everybody for watching and for being part of the show, and congrats if you were able to, disseminate what I was singing. Sum 41 will end next year. Will it actually? The Paramore blunder. What about this one? I am singing these awfully as well. Okay, that's all I got for you. That's all she wrote on this episode. I shall be back next week with more Last of Us Part 2. Congrats, it is. That's what you get. Well done. You can keep the Paramore tattoo. More Last of Us Part 2 streams. Locking It Down with Lucy will be on Thursday, I think, next week as well. And then if there is time for, if I'm ready to platinum Metal Gear Solid, you guys will be the first to know. Or maybe you won't, because maybe I'll just do it as a surprise. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you on the mod duties as well, Rich Gamer. I shall catch you all in the future. Have a great weekend. Laters, guys. Bye. I don't even know where I've got so many tabs up. I'm lost in tabs. Lost in tabs. Lost in tabs. And I'm just like cellophane, because she sees right through me. Oh, there it is. Okay, goodbye.